Well, good afternoon, y'all. It's been a couple of weeks, maybe. February 25 today, Sunday. I took some videos, but didn't put them up. I've been injured. I'll give you a quick glimpse. You see how fat my ankle is. Boy, this really looks a lot better. I was really red and rashy down here. Looked like it was infected pretty good. Here, and there. That bottom one was probably twice that big, and boy, it hurt. I got the rest of the, I just pinned up some Christmas lights for you. I got the rest of the tin foil in, didn't do this section because the cabinet was still here, all those totes were here. The electricians, I heard the electricians were going to come yesterday. Little family issue, I think one of the guys, his mother passed away, so they called off their side job, so of course they weren't going to come over here either. It's all good. It's all good. Just wanted to show you what's been going on. I injured the leg, and real quick, I'll try not to make this too long. I've got the clots in my left leg. Also got nerve damage in my left leg from the back injury when I had to be fused. So anytime you have, I'm looking for the medical term, anytime you have a deficiency to one of your limbs or extremities, and you get an injury, it adds to the shortcomings of that extremity. In my case, with the leg clots, I mean, you can see. Look at that ankle, and then look at this ankle. This one, the right one's normal. That is how it's looked for probably the last 3 to 5 days. I've been trying to wear my compression socks, but it was hard to do with that injury on my shin. What happened? Well, I'm trying to put the tinfoil. As you remember, it was just these 3 spots here that were done. I did this one and this one. Chuck was here that day. Hey, Chuck, what's up? He took a ride on our bandsaw, the newly acquired bandsaw to us, and he got his stuff cut, but it didn't work out too well. But I learned a lesson. I told him I've never used it, so I know what not to do now. Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate that, buddy. But I went ahead and continued laying the stuff out and gluing things up. And I don't know if you can see it, but this bench is even a little higher than this one. The higher 2 injuries, actually this one and this one was along there. The first one here happened on here. I was on a milk crate, needed to get up into the corner, and kneeling on here, then reaching down with one leg to find the milk crate. You end up with a knee here, right? Say here, your shin hanging off, your foot hanging down. Well, if you miss the milk crate, guess what happens? Grrr, just like a cheese grater, man, across that. Yeah, Darren Cupperson's wincing right now. You're right. There's no meat on that bone, and so you run your shin right across something, man. Oh man, did that hurt? But that was just I kind of caught it the first time. The second time, I did all the easy stuff, right? I did out here, and then I was coming down here, and when it came time to get up there, you just can't reach it with the glue. You got the glue on your fingers. You got the tin foil over top of your head. You're trying to stick it up in there. I was using this pad. I had to after the first injury, but what happens is, you like, again, you're reaching down with one foot, and this one being even higher, I couldn't actually make contact with the milk crate, and so we've got the same thing. And of course, when I came off of this here, off past the pad, because you wanted the padding up here on your knees, closer to the wall, didn't move it back. Right down here, man, and that happened like 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's multiple rows across here, having to get up over the ducting, plus up to the boards on the wall. And I want it as close to perfect. I mean, there's little gaps there, you see, but I want it as close to fully covered as I could get it. That was a week ago 2 days ago Friday, so a week ago, and I really haven't been out here doing much of anything other than getting the cabinet moved, the bench packed up, pack all the stuff in boxes, drag the bench back here, get it out of the way, because I figured the electricians were going to want to pop some holes through for the wire, right? Run the wire on the wall down to the box. Get our 220 in here. I know it's dark, but you're going to have to hang with me, y'all. Get our 220 in here, and then a couple more circuits of 110 for outlets and lights and what have you. Run through here. I want my 220 outlet here, either here or here, whatever, right here, because this is where our welder is going to sit, our welding apparatus, right, the rolling cart is going to be stored here. If we want to just tack something, we could do it here. I'm going to build a nice table for here. All the cabinets that Sherry bought me to go on this side, I'm not going to put them on the wall. I'm going to put them underneath. I'm going to actually make my own top and use the cabinets for underneath for storage for windshield washer fluid and little tack nails and screws for her to hang pictures on the wall. Now, all the house kind of stuff. The wife stuff underneath over here where it's clean, and Robert's stuff over there, and we don't want the wife over there. We want to keep her over here. As you can see, she's been bringing more stuff in. I told her, listen, after I got the totes up here, there's still a little room, and some of that stuff is just temporary, clearing room for the electricians that didn't come. So when I came out today, I had intended to start drilling the holes and then measuring to see exactly how much 110 wire and 220 are, and then just go shopping and probably just do it myself, because it's just been too long, and I can't, while the place is clean and ready, I need to address that as it is. So while I was out here, I figured, what the heck, let's go ahead and take those Christmas lights and hang them up, and look how just this little bit of light. I mean, they're not as bright as I thought they were going to be. I still got one row of the green ones left. Got a whole package of those left, but let me show you the difference. I mean, remember getting underneath there with just the camera with these lights on out here? It was so dark under there you couldn't see anything. Look at it now. That's pretty nice. I mean, it's not really bright enough to scribe lines and file things to a line or anything like that, but it's, for now, it's better than nothing. At least we can see what we're doing under here for now. Got this thing for Christmas, right? You guys have all seen these, the old super bright LEDs. Kenny bought one of these and put it in Richard's garage, and man, is that sucker bright. What I'm going to do is put one of those fixtures there, right here. And I'm going to put this bad boy right here, because this is where you do all your cutting and grinding and heavy stuff is done right here. And because you can angle them, I can turn it and angle them off this way. We can always hang another light in here. We're going to have plenty of electricity. I can leave junction boxes so I can pull a drop off anywhere I want to at any other time. I'm going to plan for that. Even if I don't never use them, they'll be there in case I want to. So there you go. I'm going to probably just take a rough measurement of the furthest stuff away is going to be the light, the under cabinet light that they gave me, and those 5 lights they gave me. One under here with an outlet up in the corner for the lathe. Outlet up here for saw and drill press. No more outlets. Don't really need outlets down here. I want to put a 4-gang type outlet here, so we can run our Dremel, grinder, wire wheel, whatever, charge batteries for cordless stuff or whatever, you know, and have multiple outlets here. And then, you know, just run the wires around. We'll have, I think we can put all the outlets on one circuit, but I'm not going to. I think what I'm going to do is outlets on this wall, here, and here for the bench, on one circuit, everything else coming back this way on a separate circuit with maybe even with the lights. So we'll see. Shouldn't have to run more than one line all the way to the corner, and then another line over to that post there. 2 separate circuits, maybe a third one out here that we can tie all the lights into. that we'll eventually put up here. But this isn't bad. It's almost like the RPM Christmas China shop. Y'all haven't had a lot done. I haven't been really up on my. I've had to put my foot up in the air early last week, Saturday, Sunday, last weekend. I was immobile. It hurt so bad, man. Oh man, did it hurt! Just a throbbing, pounding pain, and the wife pouring peroxide on it and cleaning it, scrubbing it out. Oh man, did that hurt! You know, you got no meat there. It's just skin and bone, folks. And oh man, did that hurt. So yeah, we're getting back. We're slowly getting back to it now. And this is definitely going to help me to be able to start messing around with a little of this. I dropped the bomb on the wife today that I've got a big, huge plastic bag that's going to cover this thing here. I think what I'm going to do, since you see the snow plow is gone, right? We've moved things around so the electricians could get out here. I come out here. Let me move this bucket of sand out of the way. It's a sand from the old swimming pool filter I'm going to use for a sandblaster. As you can see, I moved the snowblower from between the trailer and the shop over here, out here. Got it started and running, and it's still having carburetor trouble. We had to use the inline fuel shutoff as a regulator just to get it to run clean and get out here. The snowplow is up in there. You see that? I stuffed that up in there first, and then got the little trailer and all this other stuff back up in here. I think what I'm going to do with the mower, just to get it out of the garage, so I got this tonneau cover, hard cover. It's a trifold, 3-piece cover that was on my pickup truck before I went out and bought the cap to help give us aerodynamic fuel mileage going down the highway. Figured I could unfold that thing and use it like a concrete slab, right? And just park the mower on it and put the plastic bag over it, and that'll keep the weather and stuff off it. And I know first thing the wife says, we spent a lot of money on that lawnmower, you know, blah, blah, blah. You better make sure that you're not screwing it up by putting it outside. But listen, it's a lawnmower. It doesn't belong in the shop. It belongs outside where the lawn is, right? So I don't really, the luster is worn off. It was, you know, it was nice. I was kind of a little sketchy on doing all that at first, but not no more. It can go outside. We'll cover it up, and it'll be okay. We'll just go out and make sure we can start it up every now and again and make sure it's working. But not bad. It's not as bright as I'd liked, but again, it sure beats the daylights out of how dark it was. Let me show you. Let's take you for a quick walk in here. Got Dad's racing suit there, Dad. Right? So, not too bad. Not so bad. Now let's go over and shut this off, and we'll turn just the inside lights on. Turn those on. We'll unplug this, and you'll get an idea. This is what it was like before. And you see how dark it is in here, right? Now we do have a lot of light coming in through the window over there, throwing off this tin. But you can see, you know, with this camera, that it is quite a bit darker in here than it is with these lights on. So not a bad deal. My wife paid about $7 for these lights right here. And I used a staple gun to put it up. So next, I'm going to get working on this electrical myself. I mean, I feel bad that you guys got a problem with his mother passing away and everything, but time marches on. We gotta get moving. As it is, I told Bob, I know Bob, go ahead and work, you know, give me a call, ride my rear end, but I don't see us getting either one of these carts done in 6 weeks or 7 weeks or whatever we have now, 6 weeks for April. I just don't. You know, this cart doesn't seem to need a lot of work if the motor that we wanted to put on is plug and play. But we still got to get a big fat seat in it, and that's another issue. You can see I've gained a lot of weight, man, especially since the heart surgery. I'm like 20 or 25 pounds since heart surgery, so 20 pounds anyway. So we've got some work to do before we've got go-kart riding to do. Won't be comfortable fat and out of shape. I'm not comfortable sitting on a couch watching TV being this fat. So that's it. I'm just being straightforward honest with you, y'all. That's what I got for you today. We've been playing around a little bit, moving some things around, and we got a little bit more yet to do, but we're getting there. Godspeed, God bless. Hang in there, it'll get better. Pray for me, I need it. I'm praying for y'all.